हम लोग आज रीड कर रहे हैं चैप्टर थर्ड क्लास 11th फिजिकल ज्योग्राफी का, जिसका नाम है ड्रेनेज सिस्टम. So let's start our reading. You have observed water flowing through the rivers, nalas, and even channels during rainy season, which drain the excess water. Had their channel not been there, large scale floating would have occurred whenever channels are ill defined or cooked, clogged. Flooding is a common phenomena. Do you have a river near your village or city? Have you ever been there for floating or bathing? Is it a perennial, always with water, or ephemeral water drain during rainy season or dry otherwise? Do you know that river flow in the same direction? You have studied about slopes in the other two textbook of geography, NCRT 2006 in the class. You can then explain the reason for water flowing from one direction to the other. Why do the river originate from the Himalayas in the northern India and the western Ghats in the southern India, flow toward the east and discharge their waste in the West Bengal? A river drain the water collected from the specific area, which is called its catchment area. An area drained by a river and its distributaries is called the drainage basin. The boundaries lines separated one drainage basin from the other is known as the watershed. The catchment of the large river are called river basin, while those of small rivulets and rills are often referred to as watershed. There is, however, a slight difference between a river basin and a watershed. Watershed are small in area, while the basin cover large area. River basin and watershed are marked by unity. What happened in one part of the basin was watershed directly affected the other part and the unit as a whole. That is why they are accepted as the most appropriate micro, meso, and or macro planning region. India drainage system may be divided on various bases. On the basis of discharge of water orientation to the sea, it may be grouped into first the Arabian Sea drainage and the Bay of Bengal drainage. They are separated from each other through the Delhi Ridge, the Aravallis, and the Sahyadris. Water divided is shown by a line in Figure 3.1. Nearby, 77% of the drainage area consisting of Ganga, Brahmaputra, the Mahanadi, the Krishna, etc. is oriented toward the Bay of Bengal, while 23% of comprising the Indus, the Narmada, Tapi, and the Mahi, and the Pyrenees systems discharge their water in the Arabian Sea. On the basis of the size of the watershed, the drainage basin of India are grouped into three categories: major river basin with more than 20,000 square kilometers of catchment area. It included 14 drainage basins such as the Ganga, the Brahmaputra, the Krishna, the Tapi, the Narmada, the Mahi, the Pioneer, the Samarvati, the Barak, etc. Appendix third, second medium river basin with catchment area between 2,000 to 20,000 square kilometer, incorporating 44 river basins such as the Kalandi, the Pyrenees, the Meghna, etc. Third, minor river basin with catchment area of less than 2,000 square kilometer included very good number of fairly good number of river flowing in the area of low rainfall. If you look at the figure, if you you can see that many rivers have their sources in the Himalayas and discharge their water either in the Bay of Bengal or in the Arabian Sea. Identify these rivers of the North India. Large rivers flowing on the peninsular plateau have their own origin in the Western Ghat and discharge their waste water in the Bay of Bengal. Identify these rivers of the South India. The Narmada and the Tapi are the two large rivers which are exception. They, along with many small rivers, discharge their water in the Arabian Sea. Name these rivers of western coastal region from the Konkan to the Malabar coast on the basis of the mode of origin, nature, and characteristic. The Indian drainage may also be classified into Himalayan drainage and the peninsular drainage, although it has the problem of including the Chambal, the Betwa, the Sun, etc., which are the much older in the age and the origin than other rivers that have their origin in their Himalayas. It is the most accepted basin of the classification. Hence, this scheme has been followed in the book Drainage System of India. Indian drainage system consists of a large number of small and big rivers. It is the outcome of the evolutionary process of the three major physiographical units and the nature and the characteristic of precipitation. The Himalayan drainage. The Himalayan drainage system has evolved through a long geological history. It is mainly include the Ganga, the Indus, and the Brahmaputra river basins, since they are the fed both by the melting of snow and precipitation. River of the system are perennial. These river pass through the giant gorges carved by the erosional activities carried on simultaneously with the upset of the Himalayas beside deep gorges. These rivers also form B-shaped valley, rapid and waterfall in their mountainous course. While the entering the plains, they are formed disposal feature like the flood valley, oxbow lakes, flood plains, braids, channels, and lakes and deltas near the river mouth in the Himalayan reaches. The course of these rivers is highly tortuous, but over the plains they display a strong meanders tendency and the shift their courses frequently. River Kosi, also known as the Sorrow of Bengal, has been notorious for the frequently changing its course. The Kosi brings huge quantity of sediment from its upper reaches and deposits it in the plains. The course gets blocked and consequently the river changes its course. Why does the Koshi River bring such huge quantity of the sediment from the upper reaches? Do you think that the discharge of the water in the river in the general and the Koshi in a particular remain the same, or does it fluctuate? When does the river course receive the maximum quantity of water? What are the positive and negative effect of the flooding? Evolution of the Himalayas drainage. There are different opinions about the evolution of the Himalayan river. However, the geologists believe that a mighty river called Shivalik or the Indo-Brahma transversed the entire longitudinal extent to the Himalaya from the Assam to Punjab and onwards to Sindh, and finally discharged into the Gulf of Sindh near the lower Punjab during the Muaysine period some 5 to 12 24 million years ago. The remarkable continuity of the Shivalik and its lacustrine origin and the alluvial deposit consisting of Sindh silt clay, uh, Boulders and the conglomerates supports this viewpoint. It is the opinion that is in due course of the time Indo-Brahma river was dismembered into three main drainage systems. First, the Indus and its five tributary in the west part. Second, the Ganga and its Himalayan tributary in the central part. And the third, the stretch of Brahmaputra in Assam and its Himalayan tributary in the eastern part. The dismemberment was probably due to the Pleistocene upheavals in western Himalayas, including uplift of the Potwar Plateau, Delhi ridges, which acted as the water divide between the Indus and the Ganga drainage system. Likewise, the down thrusting of the Malda Gap area between the Rajmahal Hill and the Meghalaya Plateau during the mid Pleistocene period derived the Ganga and the Brahmaputra system to flow toward the Bay of Bengal. The river system of the Himalayan drainage. The Himalayan drainage consists of several river systems, but the following are the major river system. The Indus system. It is one of the largest river basin of the world, covering an area of 11 lakh 65,000 square kilometer in India. It is 321,289 square kilometer, and the total length of 2,818 kilometer in India, 1,114 kilometer. The Indus, also known as the Sindhu, is the westernmost of the Himalayan river in India. It originates from the glacier near Bokar Chu, 31 degree 50 minutes north latitude, and 81 degree 40 minute east longitude in the Tibetan region at an altitude of 4,164 meter in the Kailash mountain range in Tibet. It is the known as Shingi Khamban, or lion's mouth. After flowing in the northwest direction between the Ladakh and Zanskar ranges, it passes through Ladakh and the Baltistan. It cut across the Ladakh range, forming a spectacular gorge near Gilgit in Jammu and Kashmir. It entered into Pakistan near Chilas in the Dartistan region. Find out the area known as Dartistan. The Indus received the number of Himalayan tributaries such as the Syok, the Gilgit, the Zaskar, and the Hunza, and the Nubra, and the Shigar, the Gasting, and the Dras. It finally emerges out at the hill near Attock, where it received the Kabul River on its right bank. The other important tributary joining the right bank of the Indus are the Khurram, or the Tuchi, the Gomal, the Bebo, and the Sangar. They all originate in the Suleiman Ranges. The river flow southward and receive Panjab a little above the Mithankot. The Panjnad is the main name given to the five rivers of Punjab, namely the Satluj, the Bias, the Ravi, the Chenab, and the Jhelum. It discharge into Arabian Sea east of the Karachi. The Indus flow is in India only through Jammu and Kashmir. The Jhelum is an important tributary of the Indus, rise from the spring at the very neck, situated at the foot of the Pir Panjal in the southeastern part of the valley of the Kashmir. It flows through the Srinagar and the Wula Lake before entering Pakistan through a deep, narrow gorge. It joins the Chenab near the Jung in the Pakistan. Chenab is the largest tributary of the Indus. It is formed by the two streams, the Chandra and the Bhaga, which joins at Tandi near Kilong in Himachal Pradesh. Hence, it is also known as Chandrabhag. The river for 1180 kilometers before entering into Pakistan. The Ravi is the another important tributary of Indus. It rises west to the Rohtang Pass in the Kulu hills of the Himachal Pradesh and flow through the Chamba Valley of the state. Before Sarai Sindhu, it drained the area lying between the southern part of the Pir Panjal and the Dauladhar range. The Bias is another important tributary of the Indus, originated from the Bias Kund near the Rohtang Pass at the elevation of 4,000 meter 4,000 meter above the mean sea level. The river flow through the Kullu Valley and form gorges at the Kati and Largi in the Dhaudhar range. It enters the Punjab plains where it meets the Satluj near Harika. The Satluj originate in the Raksas Tal near Mansarovar at an altitude of 4,555 meter in the Tibet, where it is known as the Lanchin Khambabab. It flow almost parallel to the Indus for about 400 kilometer before entering India and come out of the George at the Rupar. It passes through the Sipki La on the Himalayan ranges and enter the Punjab plains. It is an antecedent river. It is the very important tributary as it feed the canals system of the Bhakra Nagal project. The Ganga system. Ganga is the most important river of the India, both from the point of view of its basin and the cultural significance. It rises in the river system is the largest in India, having a number of perennial and the non-perennial river originating in the Himalayas in the north and the peninsula in the south, respectively. The sun is it's important. Sun is its major right bank tributary. The important left bank tributaries are the Ram Ganga, the Gomti, the Gagara, the Ghantak, and the Koshi and the Mahanadi. The river finally discharges itself into the Bay of Bengal near the Sagar Island. The Yamuna, the westernmost of the longitude tributary of the Ganga, and has the source in the Yamunotri glacier on the western slope of the Bandar Puch range, 6,316 meter. It joins the Ganga at Prayagraj, Allahabad. It is joined by the Chambal, the Sindh, the Betwa, and the Kane on the right bank, which is originated from the peninsular plateau, while the Hindan, the Razrind, the Sangar, the Varuna, etc. join on its left bank. Much of its water feed the western and eastern Yamuna and the Agra Canal for the irrigation purpose. The Chambal rise near the Maho in the Malwa Plateau of Madhya Pradesh and flow northward through a gorge upward of Kota in the Rajasthan, where the Gandhi Sagar Dam has been constructed. From the Kota, it transfers down to Bundi, Sabai, Madhavpur and the Dholpur and the finally join Yamuna. The Chambal is famous for its badland topography called the Chambal ravines. The Gandak comprised two streams, namely Kali Gandak and the Trisulanga. It rises in the Nepal Himalayas between the Dhaulagiri and the Mount Everest and drains the central part of Nepal. It enters the Ganga plain in the Champaran district of Bihar and joins the Ganga of the Sonpur near Patna. The Ghagra originate in the glacier of Chungu after collecting the water of its tributary, the Tila, Seti, and Biri. It come out of the mountain, cutting a deep gorge at the Shishapani. The river Sarda Kali or Kali joins it in the plain before it finally meets the Ganga at the Chhapra. The Koshi is an antecedent river with its sources to the north of the Mount Everest in Tibet, where it is the main stream. Arun's rise after crossing central Himalayas in Nepal. It is joined by the Sun Koshi from the west and the Tamur Koshi and from the east. It forms the Sapti Koshi after unting with the river Arun. The Ram Ganga is comparatively a small a small river rising in the Garhwal hills near Gaishain. It changes its course of the southwest direction after crossing the Shivalik and entering into the plains of Uttar Pradesh near Najibabad. Finally, it joined the Ganga near Kannauj. The Dhamdar occupies the eastern margin of the Chota Nagpur Plateau, where it flows through a rift valley and finally joins the Hooghly. The Barakar is its main tributary, once known as the Sorrow of Bengal. The Damodar has been now tamed by the Damodar Valley Corporated, a multi-purpose project. The Sarda or Saryu River rises in the Melham Glacier in the Nepal Himalayas, where it is known as the Georgina Jori Ganga. Along the Indo-Nepal border, it is called the Kali or Chowk, where it joins Garahar. The Mahananda is another important tributary of the Ganga, rises in the Darjeeling Hills. It joins the Ganga at its last left bank tributary in the west. The Sun is the largest south bank tributary of the Ganga, originate in the Amarkantak Plateau. After forming a series of waterfalls at the edge of the plateau, it reaches Arha west to Patna to join the Ganga. Brahmaputra system. Brahmaputra, one of the largest rivers of the world, has its origin in the Chimyung Glacier of the Kailash Range near the Mansarovar Lake. From here, it transverses eastward longitudinally for a distance of nearly 1200 kilometers in a dry and the flat region of southern Tibet, where it is known as the Shongpo, which means the purifier. The Rango Shongpo is the major right bank tributary of the river in Tibet. It emerges as a turbulent and dynamic river after carving out a deep gorge in a central Himalayan near Namchu Barba, 7,755 meters. The river emerges from the foothills under the name of Siang or Dihang. It entered India west of the Siedia town in Arunachal Pradesh, flowing southwest. It received its main left bank tributary which Diwang and Shikang and Lohit. Therefore, after it is known as the Brahmaputra. The Brahmaputra received numerous tributaries in its 715 kilometer long journey through the Assam Valley. Is its major left bank tributary are the Buri, Dihang, and the Dansari. South, whereas the important right bank tributary are the Savansari, Kaming, Manas, and the Shankosh, the Subansiri, which has its origin in Tibet. It is an ancient river. The Brahmaputra enter into Bangladesh near Duveri and flows southward in Bangladesh. The Tista joins it on its right bank, from where the river is known as the Jamuna. It finally merges with the river Padma, which fall in the Bay of Bengal. The Brahmaputra is well known for flood channel shifting, the bank erosion. This is due to the fact that the most of its tributaries are large and bring large quantity of sediment owing to heavy rainfall in its catchment area. The peninsular drainage system in older than the Himalayan one. This is evident from the broad, largely graded shallow valley and the maturity of the river. The Western Ghat, running close to the west coast, act as a water divide between the major peninsular river, discharging their water in the Bay Bengal as a small rivulet joining the Arabian Sea. Most of the major peninsular river except Narmada and Tapi flow from the west to east. The Chambal, the Sindh, the Betwa, the Ken, the Sun, originating in the north part of the peninsula, belong to the Ganga river system. The other major river system of the peninsular drainage are the Mahanadi, the Godavari, the Krishna, and the Kaveri. सॉरी लिसनर, थोड़ी यहाँ पे दिक्कत हो गई, तो मैं दोबारा से ब्रह्मपुत्र सिस्टम दोबारा से पढ़ रहा हूँ यहाँ पे। द ब्रह्मपुत्र, वन ऑफ द लार्जेस्ट रिवर ऑफ द वर्ल्ड, हैज़ इट ओरिजिन इन द चिंगमा युंग डंग ग्लेशियर ऑफ द कैलाश near a Mansarovar lake. From here, it transverses eastward longitudinally for distance nearly 1200 km in a dry and the flat region of the southern Tibet, where it is known as Tingshungpo, which means the purifier. The Rango Tingshungpo is a major right bank tributary of this river in Tibet. The emerges in the turbulent, the dynamic river after carving deep gorge in the central Himalayan near Namchung Barba, 7,755 meter. The river emerges from the foothill under the name of Dihang. It enters India west Shadia town in Arunachal Pradesh, flowing southward. It receives its main left bank tributary with Diwang and Sikang and the Lohit. Therefore, it is known as the Brahmaputra. The Brahmaputra receives numerous tributary The Brahmaputra received numerous tributary in its 715-kilometer long journey through the Assam Valley. The major left bank tributary are the Buri, Dihang, and Dhansari South, whereas the important right bank tributaries are the Savansiri, Kamang, Manas, and the Sanskush. The Shanveshiri, which has its origin in Tibet, is an antecedent river. The Brahmaputra enter into Bangladesh near the Dubri and the flow southward in Bangladesh. The Tishta joined it on its right bank, from where the river is known as the Jamuna. It is finally merged with the river Padma, which fell in the Bay of Bengal, and the Brahmaputra is well known as flood channel shifting and the bank erosion. This is due to the fact that most of its tributaries are large and bring large quantity of sediment owing to heavy rainfall in its catchment area. The peninsular drainage system is older than the Himalayan ones. This is evident from the broad, largely graded shallow valley and the maturity of the river. The Western Ghat, running close to the western coast, act as a water divide between the major peninsular river, discharging their water in the Bay of the Bengal and as small rivulets joining the Arabian Sea. Most of the major peninsular river except the Narmada and Tapi flow from the west to east. The Chambal, the Sindh, the Betwa, the Ken, the Sun, originating in the northern part of the peninsula, belong to the Ganga river system. The other major river system of the peninsular drainage are the Mahanadi, the Godavari, the Krishna, and the Kaveri. Peninsular river are the characterized by the fixed course, absence of the meander, and non-peninsular flow of the water. The Narmada and the Tapi, which flow through the Rift Valley, are, however, exception. The evolution of the peninsular system. The three major geographical events in the distant past have shaped the present drainage system of the peninsular India. First, subsidized of the western flank of the peninsula, leading to it submerged below the sea during the early territory period. Generally, it has distributed the symmetrical plains of the river on the either side of the original watershed. Second, upihills of the Himalayas, when the northern flank of the peninsular block was the subjected to the subsidence and the consequent through faulting. The Narmada and the Tapi flow in through fault the fill the original cracking with the detritus material. Hence, this is a lack of alluvial and datillic deposit in the river. Third, slight tilting of the peninsular block from the northward to the southward direction give origination of the entire drainage system toward the Bay of Bengal during the same period. River system of the peninsular drainage. There are large number of river system in the peninsular drainage. A brief account of the major peninsular river system is given below. The Mahanadi rises near Shiva and Raipur district of the Chhattisgarh and runs through Odisha to discharge into Batar, the Bay of Bengal. In it is 851 kilometer long and its catchment area around spread over 1 lakh 1.42 lakh square kilometer. Some navigation is carried on it in a lower course of the river. The 53% of the drainage basin of the river lies in the Madhya Pradesh and Chhattisgarh, while 47% lies in Odisha. The Godavari is the largest peninsular river system, is also called the Dashin Ganga, rises in the Nasik district of the Maharashtra and discharge its water into the Bay of Bengal. Its tributary run through the state of the Maharashtra, Madhya Pradesh, Chhattisgarh, Odisha, and Andhra Pradesh. It is 1,465 kilometer long with the catchment area spreading over 3.13 lakh square kilometer. 49% of this lies in Maharashtra, 20% in Madhya Pradesh and Chhattisgarh, and the rest in Andhra Pradesh. The Pen Ganga, the Indravati, the Prahanta and the Majra are its principal tributaries. Are the Godavari is subjected to heavy flood. It lower reaches to the south of the Pola Burman, where it formed the Pichirquis George. It is navigable only in deltic stretch the river after Rajamuntri split into several branches, forming a large delta. The Krishna is the second largest east flowing peninsular river, which rises near Mahabaleshwar in Sayatri. That its total length is 1,401 kilometer. The Koyna, the Tungabhadra, and the Bhima, and its major tributary of the total catchment area of Krishna, 27% lies in Maharashtra, 44% in Karnataka, and 29% in Andhra Pradesh and Telangana. The Kaveri rises in Brahmagiri Hills, 1,341 meter of Kogadug district in Karnataka. Its length is 800 kilometer and it drains an area of 81,155 square kilometer. Since the upper catchment area receives the rainfall during the southwest monsoon season summer and the lower part or during the northeast monsoon season winter, the river carries water without throughout the year with comparatively less fluctuation than other peninsular river. About 3% of the Kaveri basin falls in Kerala, 41% in Karnataka, and 56% in Tamil Nadu. Its important tributaries are the Kamini, the Bhavani, and the Amravati. The Narmada originate on the western flank of the Amarkantak Plateau at the height of 1,057 meter, flowing in a rift valley between the Satpura in the southern and the Vindhyan range in the north. It forms a pitchy circuit gorge in the marble rock and the Dhund, Dhundra, Dhunandhar waterfall near the Jabalpur. After flowing the distance of about 1,312 kilometer, it meets an Arabian Sea south of Baruch, forming a broad of 27 kilometer long estuary. Its catchment area is about 98,796 square kilometer. The Sardar Sarovar project has been constructed on the river. The Tapi is the other important westward flowing river. It originates from the Mutlai in the Batul district in Madhya Pradesh. It is 724 kilometer long and drain an area of 65,145 square kilometer. Nearly 79 percent of its basin lies in Maharashtra, around 15% in Madhya Pradesh, and the remaining 6% in Gujarat. Lunli is the largest river system of Rajasthan. West Aravalli, it originates near the Pushkar and two branches, i.e. Sabarmati and the Samarmati, which joins with each other at Govindgarh. From here, the river comes out of Aravalli and is known as Luni. Sorry, it flows toward the west till Talwara and then takes southward directions to join the run of Kutch, and the entire river is ephemeral. The extent of the usability of river water. The river of India is carrying huge volume of water per year, but it unevenly distributed both in time and space. There are perennial rivers carrying water throughout the year, while the non-perennial river have very little water during the dry season. During the rainy season, much of the water is wasted in flood on the flow down to the sea. Similarly, when there is a flood in one part of the country, the other area suffer from the drought. Why does this happen? Is it the problem of availability of water resources that is of its management? Can you suggest some measure to mitigate the problem of flood and drought simultaneously continue occurring in the different part of the country? Can you these problems be solved or minimized by transferring of surplus water from one basin to the other deflective basin? Do we have some schemes for the inter-basin linkages? Have you read in the newspaper about the linking of water? Do you think the digging of canal is enough or to transfer water from Ganga basin to Peninsula River? What is the major problem? Conclude the chapter 2 of the book and find out the difficulties posed by the unevenly of the terrain. How can the water be lifted from the plains area to the plateau area? Is there sufficient surplus water in the northern India rivers which can transfer on a regular basis? Origin a debate on who the whole issue is and prepare and write down how to the rank your the following problems in the and first no ability in sufficient quantity, second river water pollution, third load up of salt water and uneven seasonal flow of water, fifth river water dispute between state, sixth sinking of channels due to the extension of a settlement toward the Thulvig. Why are the river polluted? Have you seen the dirty water of the cities entering into the rivers, whereas the industrial effluent and waste gas disposal of most of the cremation ground or are on the bank of the river, and the dead bodies are the sometimes thrown in the river on the occasion of the some festival. The flowers of the status are emerged in the river. A large scale bathing and washing cloth also polluted river water. Have you How can you river be made pollution free? Have you read about Ganga action plan or about campaign for the cleaning the young Yamuna at Delhi? Collect material on schemes for making rivers pollution free and organize the material in the right up.